But he wouldn't stop. Oh, Floyd was boxing him up. Yeah. So Floyd is just piecing him up. So Floyd, you know, I mean, even at 46, he's the greatest of all time. He caught Floyd a couple times, some little shots, but mostly he's just getting boxed up, right?
Here we go. Slow him down.
Joe Rogan was left stunned after watching a sparring clip where Floyd Mayweather, at 48 years old, made Terence Crawford look vulnerable just before his showdown with Canelo Alvarez. While sparring isn't always a clear measure of what happens under the bright lights, seeing Mayweather use his sharp reflexes to slip Crawford's punches and fire back with slick counter combinations was jaw-dropping. For Rogan, who had strongly leaned toward Crawford in the GOAT conversation, witnessing the legend school the current pound-for-pound king in those few seconds was nothing short of shocking.
So who do you like in Canelo versus Crawford?
Well, I'm a giant Crawford fan because I think he's the best switch hitter since Marvin Hagler.
I'm a giant Crawford fan because I called his coming out fight against Bradus Prescott.
He's special.
And then various other stepping stones throughout his career.
I also think he's one of those guys that if you tell him he can't do something, he wants to show you and shock you.
Right after the fight, Joe Rogan had crowned Terence Crawford as one of the greatest boxers ever, even putting him ahead of Floyd Mayweather and other legends. But once he watched how easily Mayweather handled Crawford in sparring despite being retired for over a decade, his opinion shifted instantly. Rogan admitted he was blown away, declaring that Floyd is still on another level, untouchable across generations, and built from a different kind of greatness that no fighter today can match.
Boxed up by literally the greatest boxer of all time. But he was holding on quite a bit and wouldn't let go and was trying to like hold and clinch and hit, which is something like right here, which is something you can do in MMA. So he's protecting himself from Floyd, but he's not letting go.
The footage, however, appeared heavily cut and edited, leaving plenty of room to question whether the full story was shown in those brief moments. This was similar to the sparring clip Floyd Mayweather shared last year of Gervonta Davis and Devin Haney, where the initial snippet made it look like Davis dominated until the complete version surfaced with a different picture. That pattern has sparked fresh controversy, with many accusing Mayweather of intentionally trimming footage to control the narrative and stir debate around his legacy.
Baby, there you go. Doing too much. Good there. Great. Peace. Peace. You're the beast, baby.
The sparring clip didn't just leave Joe Rogan stunned, it set the entire boxing world buzzing. Mayweather supporters quickly mocked those who compared him to Crawford, while Crawford's fans demanded the full video, accusing Floyd of hiding the truth. Why cut the footage? Bud must have dominated the rest. Floyd's always been shady, and Crawford has only ever shown him respect, one fan argued. On the flip side, others praised Mayweather, insisting his razor-sharp reflexes and slick combinations at this age prove he's still the true GOAT, confident the outcome would be no different if the two ever fought for real.
For the fight, the Crawford-Canelo fight, and you had a Cavs hat on. This time you've got a GOAT hat on. Is that how you're feeling? I know it says Muhammad Ali, but is that how you're feeling about Bud's performance, about his whole career?
Yeah, I'm definitely feeling that way, man. GOAT, greatest of all time, man. You gotta give it to him. You gotta give it to him. You gotta give it to his coaches, not just me, Saul Red, Bernie, Chet, nutritionists. You know, everybody played a part.
Canelo said he's way better than Mayweather. What do you think to that?
Who, Terence?
Yeah.
Oh, of course.
When I looked at it, he came out in the southpaw stance and he took Canelo's jab away from him. As you know, if you take a fighter's jab away from them, then it's hard for them to really land. You forced them to use one shot, and he forced them to use his backhand, his rear hand. Crawford was ready for the loop in the right hand.
Another fan wrote, Floyd is levels above not just this generation, but every generation. His defense makes him untouchable. Crawford couldn't land clean even if he tried. A fourth added, I'm convinced Crawford must have studied Floyd or mimicked his style to fight the way he did. Not taking away from his talent, but he clearly followed a blueprint. Still, he showed his own greatness by staying in the pocket. And to wrap it up, one more fan summed up the debate, Floyd versus Bud is the argument of our time. From Ali to Pacquiao to Usyk to Crawford, everyone ends up measured against Mayweather, and that's exactly why he remains the greatest.
Floyd Mayweather in his absolute prime, and I take Manny Pacquiao in his absolute prime.
Floyd Mayweather.
Floyd still beats him.
Floyd beat everybody.
You don't believe there's a guy at 140, 147 in the history of boxing that could have beat Floyd in his prime?
It'd be tough. Floyd, man, that boy, man, that's the GOAT, man. That boy bad.
What makes it, I mean, what, because, and I told people to say, look at Floyd. I said, Floyd, it's not that he trains, I mean, it's his life. And from the very beginning, he's—
Canelo, I was 36, and Canelo was 23, around the same age. Some of these guys won world titles and was undisputed champion. I think, the Tank age, the young low champions. Canelo was 23 with 43 fights and 30 knockouts.
When asked if he had matched Mayweather's accomplishments, Crawford shut down the comparisons right away. Floyd was the greatest of his era, and I'm the greatest of mine. There's no need to compare, he stated firmly at the post-fight press conference. But just 15 minutes later, the debate reignited when Canelo Alvarez, gracious in defeat, was pressed on which fighter stood above the other, an especially pointed question given that Alvarez, at just 23, had suffered his first professional loss to a 36-year-old Mayweather back in 2013.
Canelo a little worse than that, because that style of fight, I don't think he beats someone like Terence Crawford. But if I'm Terence Crawford, of course I'll fight him again. But this time, I'm the A side. I think Terence Crawford is going to be more confident next time, knowing that I can punch with this guy. I can take his shot. I'm faster.
He fought Canelo Alvarez.
Yeah.
He didn't do what the last two did.
Canelo Alvarez gave full credit to Crawford after the fight, admitting, "I tried everything tonight but couldn't solve his style, he had it all. Honestly, I think Crawford is way better than Floyd Mayweather." But Canelo's longtime rival and golden boy promoter, Oscar de la Hoya, quickly pushed back. "I have to disagree. Floyd absolutely toyed with Canelo, he barely got touched, not even once. Crawford is more of a fighter boxer, while Mayweather was a pure boxer, and in my eyes, far more superior. It's not just because I fought him, but because technically, Floyd was on another level compared to Crawford."
Who would do it? Because Canelo after the fight said that Crawford was way better than Floyd. You know Crawford, you know Canelo, you know Floyd. What do you think? Who would win in a fight?
My man. I have to disagree, because Floyd Mayweather toyed with Canelo. Like, he literally toyed with him. He didn't get hit at all. Not one time. And
honestly, this is a debate that can't be settled overnight. While Mayweather and Crawford's eras slightly overlapped, their peaks came at different times. Crawford captured his first world title in 2014, just a year before Mayweather's last official title fight prior to his brief retirement. Adding to the complexity is Canelo Alvarez, whose stacked resume of high-caliber wins had long cemented him as the ruler of his own era, at least until last weekend's shocking result reshaped the conversation. In this dream
I like
clash,
Crawford's style
Crawford's
of
relentless
fighting,
pressure
the way he's
could
gonna
begin to break through,
him.
with his explosive
Mayweather,
power even managing to trouble Mayweather at times.
Okay,
While
let's do
Floyd's
this.
sharp counters and slick defense would
Money
keep the fight
Mayweather,
razor
I think
close,
Crawford beats.
Crawford's volume, aggression, and whipping combinations might sway the judges
Pretty
to award
boy.
him a points victory over Mayweather's measured brilliance. Still, as humble as Crawford was after his career-defining triumph over Canelo Alvarez to claim the undisputed crown, the debates about his place in history won't be fading anytime soon. And that's all for now. Stay tuned for more updates on the biggest news, moments, and action in boxing. Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel and hit the notification bell so you never miss our latest content. Until next time, peace out.